Hello. Now today we are talking about M. Gopalakrishna Adiga and his poem Do Something Brother. First of all, we know something about M. Gopalakrishna Adiga. He was a Kannada poet, scholar, novelist, and essayist. Modernism came into Kannada poetry is a potent manner around the year of India's independence, and Gopal Krishna Adiga was its great uh, harbinger. He was born in Mogari, uh, Kundapur, SK district, Karnataka. He passed his MA in English literature from Mysore University. He joined the academic profession. He worked as principal Lal Bahadur College, Sagar, for 4 years and Purna Pragya College, Udupi, for 3 years. He worked as deputy director editorial in National Book Trust, New Delhi. For some time, he edited Sakshi, a literary magazine. Gopalakrishna Adiga authored a number of publications which include the collection of poetry uh, Bhavataranga and Bhumi Gita, Vardhaman, and Indana by Sri Leela. He wrote a novel, Anant, in the 1954, a book of critical essay, Minimum Vision, in 1966. His Samagra Kavya, collected poems, was published in 1976. Gopalakrishna Adiga is a pioneer of modernist movement in Kannada poetry. He led the Navy New or Modernist movement, which was inspired by a literary modernism of European literary tradition. Indian independence in 1947 brought with it promises of freedom, and new genre sprouted in Kannada poetry. The torchbearer of this tradition was Gopal Krishna Adiga. The Navya poets wrote about the disillusionment and against of the time, the sophistication of in the use of language and the importance of technique in poetry reached new heights in this genre. There was Western impact on the perspective of Navya. Adiga was innovative in the field. Adiga translated the work of Ibsen and Walt Whitman into Kannada. He included the individualistic experiences, aspirations, and ideologies of Indian middle class in his modernism. His writing reflects humanity. Adiga received BMS Gold Medal for Poetry from Mysore University, Kannada Sahitya Akademi Award in 1973, and Sahitya Akademi Award New Delhi in 1974. He was given the Kabir Samman by Madhya Pradesh government. The Kannada government honored him with the Pampa Prashasti Pampa Prashasti in 1993 after his death. Now we come to the poem Do Something Brother. The poem Do Something Brother was written by Gopal Krishna Adiga, originally in Kannada. It was translated into English by A.K. Ramanujan. The poet mocks the tendency of modern man to be up and downing without any concern about the consequence of his thoughtlessly action. The speaker urges or incites man to some violent actions, to crush, to nip, to pull down, to break and burn whatever comes handy. He asks his brother or companion to do something or anything. He must not be idle. His view is that movement is life, dullness is death. He may burn the grass just as Lord Hanumana burned Lanka. He asked him to catch hold the tiny butterflies, parrots, and sparrows, and then pluck their wings, pull out their fur and feather. He further points that the uh, jasmine flowers and bananas grows in the garden to be crushed under wild elephants' feet. Hence, man should destroy these also by trampling on them. The speaker exhorted man to include in all kind of destructive activities. Man is violent and life-threatening by nature. Man has a restless desire of longing to pull down the master switches with his mas- masculine fingers. He was to exploit the earth, water, and sky at one stroke. Just as Golden Egg-laying goose was killed to get all the eggs and once rather than waiting for it to lay one egg a day. He has to bring about complete disaster at fast speed. He has to do or die, since there is no third option for him. He should not allow his thought to retarded retarded his action ways and measures belong to the past. What is needed to quick action? The speaker asks man to attack the earth, water, and sky without loss of time. He should cut the forest and reduce the trees to stumps and buntings. After all, he has all implements like the axe, the sickle, and the saw and the knife. He can do all this with sweeping movement of his hand. He must not be afraid of obstacles like mist, fog, mountain, peak, and hidden dangers from serene. He is not be uh, uh, disheartened by all these barriers. After all, he has horse sense. He is simple man. He has to bring about all these destructions in spite of impediments. Man should act like a man, eat whatever come handy, crush whatever he touched, and cut off the vines that come into his way. Yet she is uh, still has flesh on her bone and marrow inside the bone. He said he was exact as much as possible from the Mother Earth to satisfy his hunger. After all, he is man, hence should act like a man. The speaker urges man to pull out all the water from the well of life with the rope and wheel and the axle. After all, for him, V stands for victory. He has to split the atom to gain energy hidden inside it. He should acquire God's arrow to destroy God's own embryos word. According to the speaker, idle men are burden on the land. He wants man to do something to, to lighten the burden of Mother Earth. He declares that all this is right, natural, and necessary. The poet in the exhorting man to perform all kind of action. The modern man is evil-minded and sadist. The speaker asks him to be up and doing and bring about havoc all around. He is asked to destroy the forest, cut down the trees and stumps, make bunting for himself. Man is not to be discouraged by the difficulties, but to use all his knowledge to subdue the forces of nature like mist, fog, and mountains, etc. Thus, this is a complicated poem, and here is not clear what exactly Gopalakrishna Adiga wanted to tell. Is he want to destroy the Mother Earth? But here is no clarification. But even then, it is a good poem. Thank you.